Some people inherit wealth, others inherit only kindness. The world rarely mistakes one for the other. There are people whom the world notices immediately, not because of what they possess, but because of what they appear to be. Hughie Erskine possessed almost nothing: no fortune, no influential family, no distinguished career, only an open smile, a generous heart, and the unfortunate habit of believing that kindness mattered more than money. To those who knew him well, he seemed impossible not to like. To those measuring life by success, he appeared destined to remain poor. Yet there was one treasure Hughie valued above every ambition: Laura Merton. He loved her deeply. She loved him no less. But love alone could not persuade her father. Colonel Merton admired character. He simply preferred that character arrive with £10,000. Until Hughie possessed a respectable income, marriage would remain only a promise. So Hughie continued searching for opportunity and finding very little. One afternoon, he visited his friend Alan Trevor. Alan was a painter. His studio welcomed politicians, actors, aristocrats, and occasionally those whose faces seemed capable of telling a story. When Hughie entered, Alan stood before a large canvas. Upon the platform nearby sat an elderly beggar. His clothes were threadbare. His boots scarcely remained together. His beard hung untidily across a tired face. Every fold of his coat seemed to speak of hardship. Every wrinkle suggested years spent asking strangers for compassion. The old man remained perfectly still while Alan worked. Hughie watched him quietly. There was nothing theatrical about the figure, only exhaustion, only dignity surviving beneath poverty. He searched his pockets. A single sovereign and a few scattered coins. That was all he possessed. Alan glanced toward him. "You cannot possibly be thinking what I believe you are." Hughie smiled. "He appears to need it more than I do." Without another word, he crossed the room. He placed the sovereign into the old man's hand. The beggar looked up. His tired eyes suddenly brightened. He bowed gently. No speech, no performance, only gratitude. Hughie departed, believing almost nothing of the encounter. He had simply helped another human being. That evening, Alan laughed as they spoke together. "My dear Hughie, do you know whom you have just given your last sovereign?" Hughie looked puzzled. "The richest man in Europe." The old beggar had been Baron Hausberg, one of the wealthiest men alive. He had agreed to pose merely because the disguise amused him. Hughie stared in disbelief. His generosity suddenly appeared ridiculous. He had offered charity to a millionaire. Ashamed, he wished only to forget the entire affair. But kindness has a peculiar habit. It rarely ends where we imagine. The following morning, a messenger arrived carrying a sealed envelope. Inside rested a check for £10,000, a wedding gift from Baron Hausberg. Accompanying it was a single sentence: "Millionaire models are rare, but model millionaires are rarer still." The world had judged Hughie poor. The Baron had judged him rich. For wealth does not always reveal itself through possessions. Sometimes it appears in instinct, in generosity offered without calculation, in compassion shown before questions are asked. The world often values people according to appearance, according to titles, according to fortune. Yet the heart possesses a different arithmetic. It measures not what a person owns, but what they willingly give away. And perhaps the greatest fortunes are those that cannot be counted at all.
Kindness rarely announces itself. It asks for no audience, no reward, no recognition. Hughie believed he was helping a poor old man. Instead, he revealed the richness of his own character. The world measured his fortune. Baron Hausberg measured his heart. As we journey through this set, ask yourself, by whose measure do you value a human life? The world's or your own? Because the finest fortunes are not inherited, they are quietly given away, and those who possess them are already wealthier than they know.